Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In the previous tutorial we have seen together how to install eZPlatform on Ubuntu system, and I want to with you today to present the backend UI and some of the source code and maybe the database architecture for eZPlatform. Let's start together with the easy demo that we have installed in the previous tutorial. So first of all, we are on the dashboard. You can see here some link to the latest update, or to view the documentation, or also contact the easy publish support. Let's move to the content. So the content is based on two sections. The first one, the content structure. This is where we create the different pages, front-end pages, and the media library. Here we can upload some files and binary file. Yes. First of all, let's go to we go to the content structure. So let's see which pages are here defined. Yes, this is the content tree of the home page that we can see here directly, and the content tree, the specification of the first content of the first location is that the home page has the ID, the location ID 2. You can say directly here. So this is the location ID of the main location ID, and we can see also direct. Okay, right. So what we have also, so the top story, for example, has the ID. You can follow me here on the bottom of the window. Has the ID 62, the contact us 60, and projects 61, and all this the content the tree of the location home is under the node, or under the location 2, like like you see it on the bottom. So the media library has the content location 43, and let's move to the admin panel. That you can say the users management are located in the location ID 5. So let's take a view here to these pictures. So the root content is used with the node location ID 1, and the content tree, like we have seen, 2, media library 43, and user management 5. That means all our content that we create later will be under the home page binary file, like I said, under the location ID 43, and all my users or groups will be located in the location ID 5. The one is not interesting for at the moment because we don't use it, but just to know that the one we cannot display it is just on the background. So let me see some example on top story. So this article, for example, is located in the location ID 88, and the main category is 62, and the home is location ID 2. So but where can I find all this content in the backend? Okay, I have here the database, but this is for the clean database. I'll just refresh. Okay. So we have two different table. The first of all is the class, and the second one is the object. The class is the definition of the content type, and each time when we initiate a content type, we create a content item. The different content item will can found it here in the eZContent object. So that means, let me go to the content types. the standard one from eZPlatform. So this is the group, this is the group content, and we can find blog post, contact form, folder, gallery, and homepage, and we can extend this content type or create new one. So for example, the folder has the ID 1. Okay, and let's move to the clean installation. I have no content right now, but I have the eZPlatform as folder. So the folder has the ID 1. That means I can find it in the database. So this is, I'm now in the easy content class, and this is the folder. The identifier of the folder is 1. And this is the default one from the installation. And when I go to the object, I can find my so I can find my article or my content item with the ID 1. This is the content item ID or the content object ID, but this is here is the content class ID 1. This is, I guess, let's see here. This is this one here. So maybe we can take a better example because we have a lot of one here. So in the media, and so the file content type has the ID 12, and we go to the class definition or the content type definition, and we can find the file with the ID 12. And when I create a new file, that means I will create a new instance of the file class and as a content item, and I can find it after that in the easy content object. I haven't now files. I haven't. No. Okay, this is the clean. Like I said, but what we can see also, maybe on the database there are something, some other table for the class name, class group, class attribute. That means this class, this is the class file at this step. This is just the definition, and we can set just metadata of this class, but the object, the feeds of this class, you can find it in the class attribute. And the class ID, we have just to see the 12. So this is the file, and this is all this table are or this rows, sorry, are reserved for the file class. And when we create a new file, that means we can find the fields of class in the object table. So let me see the content object, and this is the same for the object. For the content type, as for the eZPlatform page, we can see some metadata, some details like the content ID, location ID, or you can use also the remote content remote ID or the location remote ID. This is okay when using some API. You don't want at this step to present your really ID in the URL or in the HTML code. You can use this one. So the eZPlatform folder, we can find the object, this metadata, like here the creator, the version, and the data, the published date or modified date. So eZPlatform, right, this is the modified date, this is published date, this is the remote ID, but this is the location remote ID. Sorry, this is the content ID. So, right, yeah, this is the content remote ID. So we can find the version. No, not at this step. Right, here, this is the version, the actual version, and the fields the different fields in the view. So the name, the short description, and the description. You can find this in the attribute of the object. So that you consider it, we don't have a lot of rows. Maybe you can find it directly here. This is the content object ID 2. Because we have 9 versions of the object. So I found it here. This is the content object ID. We are now in the easy content object attribute, and this is the 9th version, and we can see here directly the first field from type is a string. This is the name. The name, the short name, eZPlatform, is type is a string, and the rich text from the description is located as XML here, and we have, I think, at least the short description is also as rich text. Right. So, and just to see the structure of the object is the object link. I have no information there, but the tree. This is very important to see where the location of this object. And we have the easy object 1. This step I have said 2 before, but this is 1, the content ID 1. So this is this line. Sorry, this is the second one. So, and we have some information. This published, yes, and the current version 9, def 1. That means this directly under the home content, and the main node ID. This is the location ID right now, and yes, modified. So what is the path? Yeah, here, and you can see right now that the eZPlatform page is located directly under the root. This must be the users. This must be user guest under 5, and what we have also the images is located in the media library. But you can see the path string here. This is important for the location ID, or when you get your content, or when you fetch the location, you will get this information also in the location array or object. And you have remote ID, sort field, sort order. Okay. The different version of the object. We have the object 1. This is some metadata are saved here about the creator, created date, and modified date. I think this is the same also that you can have here, published and modified. So which other table are also important? There are 128 tables. The user maybe, yes, is URL. This is the different URL of the object. Is URL alias for the objects. So also easy user. Maybe take a look. So this is my admin user, the login name, the email as admin, and the password hashed in the database. So we will get in the next tutorial through the difference between content type and content item, how I create, or how can I define the content type, and how can I instantiate this content type to different content items. So for editors, they don't have to know a lot about this background information, because at this step you just create content. You can also using the eZStudio There's a nice tools here that you don't have to take care of the definition of the class or the definition of the content item. You can just begin with drag and drop content fields, and you can create nice content items. And you can find a lot about the eZStudio at this link. And this is a nice introduction for eZStudio. Sorry. So right, you have the opportunity also to edit in page. This is a nice tool, and scheduling content object. That means you can program it, scheduling the content to display it after some couple of hours or weeks. So we have also here the users. We have some groups. We have the guest accounts, administrator users, editors users, and anonymous users. Let me take to the admin account. So I have just one admin at this at the moment. So this is my admin user. So I have name, last name, user account, email address, signature, and image. But we can extend also this content type from the user content type to display another gender or to save some other fields. It depends on application. So let's take a look at the eZPlatform code structure. This is in reality the Symfony framework architecture. We can find the more information on this architecture on the Symfony website. And just me present some important folder. We have the app folder. Inside it we can find the cache folder. This is the cache for the dev and also for the production environment. We can find the logs also for dev and for the production environment. This is important when you are developing your website. We have the config file where we have this, the different setting of eZPlatform. Some of them for the dev and for the production environment, like here also for the eZPlatform. Parameters YAML, we have seen this file during the installation of eZPlatform. Here you can find some setting for mail transport or database setting. You can also change this file or edit this file. We can find the routing YAML and the security YAML. So the app kernel file, this is where the definition of the different bundle. This bundle are loaded or are per default installed during the installation of eZPlatform. You can see the app bundle also, where you can directly begin with the source code for your application. The console is an executable file. With this file we can clean the cache. We can create new bundle or see the different routing in the Symfony framework. So let's go back to the source folder. This is for different bundle. Here is the default one from eZ. And like I said, you can also define your bundle here. We will maybe later in the next tutorial install a new bundle for our application. So let's go to the web. This is the web folder is the folder exposed to the web server. That means all the file or folder here can we get it from directly from the browser, from the URL. So we have the CSS folder. The JS folder is not there at the moment. The bundle from the default bundle during the installation, and the PHP or app dev PHP. This is the directory index we are used right now for the dev system and for the production, the app PHP. But we can switch, for example, the development environment to the app dev. We can see maybe which one we are using right now. This is for the dev system. Alright, we are using right now the app PHP, but I don't know, maybe this file will disappear later from the system, the app dev PHP, because we need just only the app PHP. So and at the end we can see the vendor folder is important. Here we can find the different third-party dependency or library of Symfony framework. You can find the log bundle, the pagination bundle, I think also the Twig engine bundle and library, and also you can see the eZsystems library, and here we can find all the core and API library for of eZPlatform. Just take a look here, maybe at the easy. Yes. So we have here also the API. Let's take some example. The content service. We will use this class when we load content in our controller, or the location, also the location service class. Let's take a look there. Yes, hide location, unhide location. Most of this operation we use it from the backend when we want to hide some locations, but also for the front-end controller, or for our application controller, we will use the load location children to load some location tree, or load location from the location ID. Yes, thank you for watching, and see you in the next tutorial. We will define some content type and object, and to see how to work in the backend, and what is the difference between the content type and the content the object items, and how to define them. Yeah, thank you for watching.